Morning, everybody. Welcome to graduation.
Morning.
Hello, everybody. It's so good to see you. Welcome to CollegeTracks class of 2020 virtual graduation. Yay!
We did it.
Excited that you're all here to join us so we can celebrate you. And this is the first time that we're doing a virtual graduation, so please bear with us and be patient if we have technical difficulties. This event is being recorded. So by attending, you all consented to appear in the recording, and we will get a copy of the recording and we post it in the whole recording for friends or family members who aren't here at the moment. It's also going to be on CollegeTracks website, on some bits on social media and other materials. So we need you to know that. And then a few instructions for being on a Zoom call. There is a chat area if you need to message Mr. Taylor if you have questions during the graduation. You should see it down at the bottom of your screen. And once it opens up, you can pull down the name of the person that you want to contact and send your message. Maybe CollegeTracks staff is on there. You won't be able to chat with other students though. Okay, Mr. Taylor.
Hi. It's so good to see all of you. If you feel comfortable, you can turn on your cameras. We'll be unmuting you at different times throughout the ceremony, but goodness, it's good to have you all here, if virtually. So just a quick thing about code of conduct, just because we're all together and we want to make this like a safe and happy celebration for everybody. So just some norms to cover. Remember that you're not only representing yourself today, but you're representing all of the CollegeTracks, organization, the team, and of course, BCC High School. So no cursing or obscenities are going to be tolerated today. That probably goes without saying, but I'm saying it. And make sure that we're respecting one another, so we're not going to talk over each other, which is a little tricky in a Zoom situation, but we'll make sure that everybody has their time, and that, we're going to make sure that this ceremony, just like CollegeTracks always is a safe space for all students. Cool? Cool. So before we jump into things, I want to just thank our sponsors, our host committee, and our volunteers who, without whom this would not at all be possible. So with you'll see on our screen there that we're showing you the sponsors. We have 6 pages of graduation sponsors in our community that want to show their support of you and your future. So these are people who are invested in you. They've put money behind you, but also their hearts and souls, and they're really psyched about everything that you've accomplished and will go on to do. So they're sending warm thoughts and congratulations your way. And we also, of course, want to thank all our volunteers for their efforts and support. Look at all those volunteers. I'm sure you know them. We all love them. And they send their warmest thoughts today to you.
Now I am pleased to introduce a video that we'll all be watching, and it features the Parvez sisters. Some of you may remember them. They were at BCC in the class of 2017 and 18, so you were a bit younger. I hope you recognize at least one of them. They are Natalia, Priyanka, and Karishma. I had the pleasure of working with them, all 3 of them, at BCC, and then they joined our College Success program and been working with our coaches. I am so proud of everything I've learned about them since graduating from high school. So we are now going to watch a very special video about them and about CollegeTracks and why it matters.
My sisters at that time were seniors, and they had already been enrolled with the CollegeTracks team, and I saw how they were so helpful, so I decided to join CollegeTracks as well. CollegeTracks has really supported me and encouraged me and really motivated me.
At that time I moved to America and my parents didn't know about how to apply college.
Things I remember the most about in CollegeTracks were working on my essays.
I think we were helping you with like an essay of some sort, how to prepare, how to get ready for college.
Because I needed a lot of essays actually to apply for different scholarships and grants. So I remember working with volunteers, and I even remember working with Miss O and Miss Asia, and they definitely went over my essays. They also wanted to help you after you graduate and start your college life.
My name is Rick McCumber. I learned about CollegeTracks at BCC. CollegeTracks is your coach to help you succeed.
I enrolled in college, but I thought I would be a part of the Success program because I knew I needed help throughout the way. I knew I would need to learn how to plan as I transitioned into a four-year institution after I graduated from Montgomery College. So the Success program assigned me to Mr. Dennis, who helped me, navigate through Montgomery College, and he was able to help me register for classes and help me throughout my financial aid process there. And he's continued to help me as I'm transitioning into a four-year university.
And we just want to welcome everyone to Washington Hebrew. I want to just tell you students that we are so inspired by you, by your hard work and your determination. And the professionals in the room are really looking forward to meeting you.
During the networking event, we were able to meet people from different fields.
The president and CEO of a public health research company.
I'm a pediatric cardiologist. Session 1 starts now. We'll go for about 45 minutes.
While we were assigned to a few professionals from the fields that we were interested in, we were able to speak to other people as well.
And I got to meet doctors and nurses, which is my career path, and I had the knowledge of how their day was like. So during that networking event, there was this nurse.
It's like practicing and studying for the test. It's 30 questions. You're preparing yourself. It's almost like a track race. When the real deal comes, you'll be able to ace it.
She really appreciated how motivated I was to be a nurse and how passionate I was.
I can see you will be an excellent nurse.
That I could do it. That's what I really liked from her.
If I were to talk to my first-year college self, I would definitely tell her to make friends. I would tell her to make good friends that she can have along the way.
To manage your time properly, like when work and study, you have to manage it really wisely.
I'm a CollegeTracks volunteer because I believe that between the ages of 16 and 25 are really critical. It's hard to see kids struggle, but it's also rewarding to see them learn things.
Do you continue to learn throughout your career?
Oh, you have to, right? Because the biology is changing and the computers are changing.
I'm going to give you a 3 count. 3, 2, 1.
Man, what a lovely video. And what a nice way. You guys remember that space we all worked in? Oh, I miss it. You guys feel me on that? Man, what a beautiful space we had. Okay, so let's keep this celebration going. We've got a really spectacular guest speaker here to talk to you today. So this is Jeffney Rangtung Kramer. She is a graduate of BCC High School, go Barons, and was a CollegeTracks graduate of the Access and the Success programs. So she graduated from Montgomery College and the Smith School of Business at the University of Maryland. So she knows everything there is to know about Maryland schools, which is awesome. She currently works in business architecture to support business resiliency and continuity at Freddie Mac in McLean, Virginia. So just really a spectacular person to be here. Please join me in welcoming Jeffney.
Hi there. Let me just make sure everybody can hear me. So can you all hear me? Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So today, I'm not going to deliver a speech. Instead, I want to teach you how to play blackjack and tell you a story. Yeah, I know, that sounds crazy, right? You're probably thinking, what is she talking about? But I promise I'll get to it. So I was born in Indonesia. I immigrated here to the United States in 1991. Like you, I grew up in the DC metro area. I've lived in Arlington, Chevy Chase, Silver Spring, Rockville. I went to Earl B. Wood Middle School, Thomas Edison High School, and BCC High School. Go Barons. 10 years ago, I was doing what most high school seniors were doing. I was applying to colleges. As I began to do my first application forms, I found I couldn't fill out a critical section. I didn't have a social security number. So this led to some very awkward conversations with my parents, my counselor, and I eventually came to the crushing conclusion that I wouldn't be able to go to college. But then I was introduced to Mrs. McLeod from CollegeTracks, who said that she knew students in situations similar to mine. She told me the opportunities are indeed limited, but you can most certainly go to college. She introduced me to the CollegeTracks program and helped me apply to schools. As I researched my options, I quickly learned that because I'm not a US citizen, I didn't qualify for a majority of scholarships, any form of federal financial aid, including grants or even student loans. So what did this mean? It meant that I had to pay my way through school. So I chose to start out at a great school that I could still afford, Montgomery College. But it also meant juggling 3, 4, sometimes 5 jobs each semester. It meant working from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. on weekends, running from one job to the next, and coming to the library to study at 11 o'clock at night on weeknights after working. I had a lot of different jobs, from being a blackjack dealer to serving in a restaurant to being the overnight concierge, while at the same time balancing all of that with an internship to further my experience in my career. I know what you're thinking. This was okay for her because she's probably really ambitious, she's really driven, she's a good planner. She clearly likes to do the impossible and loves a good challenge. She's crazy. Sure, maybe some of these things are true. But what's also true is that I've had to take quick naps in the car before heading into class after being up all night. I've fallen asleep after drinking 3 Red Bulls. I've sat in my car crying many late nights, wondering if I could keep it up and if I was really going to graduate and if I could eventually get a good job that will lead to a career. So what does all of this have to do with blackjack? In blackjack, each player is dealt a set of random cards, and those cards are the hand that you have to play. The goal in blackjack is to beat the dealer's hand, not the other players. This is just like in the real world, where the dealer represents the system. And just like in real life, you're rarely dealt a perfect hand. What's important, though, is how you play the hand that you get. For me, my immigration status and my family's financial background is not a great hand. I had every excuse to quit, not even bother trying. I even thought about giving up and just going back to Indonesia. So does any of this sound familiar to you? I bet you had many of the same thoughts and doubts in your mind of just how all the odds are against you. But did you let that stop you? Did CollegeTracks let that stop you? The answer is clearly no. You're already beating the odds by graduating from arguably, I think, the best college support program, an incredible community of people who are cheering you on and will continue to support you through your journey in higher education. You're already more resilient than many of those who are dealt better hands. In blackjack, it's possible to be dealt a perfect hand, but then there would be no strategy, no story. In most cases, what you have to do is make the best possible hand out of what you have. And that's the same thing that makes grit. And that's what you need to keep beating the odds. We're all living in trying times, I should say. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that we're not living through a pandemic that's disrupting nearly every aspect of our lives, the economy, the world. There's a lot of uncertainty. But what happens when life throws you a curveball? Are you going to freak out, freeze, make excuses? Or would you become more creative, more resilient? Because it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but it is the one that is most adaptable to change. Charles Darwin said that. Sure, it took me 7 years to get my college degree. A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of heartache. But it never broke me. It only made me stronger. It also made me more empathetic as a person. It made me realize how important people are. the critical roles of friends, mentors, professors, allies. You're going to need people because you cannot do this alone. Trust me, because I know I'm not the smartest, the fastest, the tallest person, but I know none of these things matter in the end. What matters most is that I'm not afraid to work hard and seek people out in my journey. Successful people know when they don't know something. They're not afraid to ask for help. That's perhaps the greatest thing about the CollegeTracks program, the incredible network of coaches, mentors, allies, who will support and advocate you every step along the way. 10 years ago, I wasn't sure if I was just better off going back to Indonesia. 5 years ago, I was on the verge of clinical exhaustion and collapsing from 5 jobs, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. 2 years later, I would graduate from one of the top business schools in the country. And today, I work for Freddie Mac as a business analyst to support business architecture for all 11 divisions in the company. Last year, I led a team in a company-wide Shark Tank-style competition for increasing employee engagement. My team's proposal was to have employees spend a day working another job in another team to build cross-functional awareness and empathy. I'm excited to say our proposal won and will be helping build a stronger and more collaborative culture at Freddie Mac. I'm thrilled because I believe that the ability to empathize and build relationships is an essential quality in great leaders, like my unofficial mentors, who I met through CollegeTracks, Mrs. McLeod, Miss Jenny, Linda Youngentop, Ken Wiener. More importantly, it is the essence of the inspiring and supportive community that we have at CollegeTracks. So, here's the secret for winning, no matter what hand you're dealt. Have grit and build relationships. So, CollegeTracks class of 2020, I want to ask, are you all ready to show the world how you're going to beat the odds?
Thank you so much, Stephanie. Appreciate it. Really appreciate you sharing those inspiring words and that journey with us. We're really grateful to have you here today. And we will all applaud for you as soon as we're unmuted. But for right now, we have some students to recognize.
Absolutely. Thank you, Stephanie. It was great to hear that. And we are now going to imagine that we are in a setting other than in our own homes, a setting where, let's think, maybe we should be in the College and Career Center. It's your chance to sort of walk across the stage of the College and Career Center, possibly. We are going to be reading out the roll call of all of the CollegeTracks class of 2020. We're going to call out each name, and so students, please stay unmuted, and we will all applaud and cheer for each other when we're finished. So you see the names, and here we go. When it's your turn, imagine yourself walking through the College and Career Center, and we give you a big pat on the back, okay? So first we have Abdullah, Fabian Abebe, Sirak Abraham, Nicole Abriol, Asif Agayev, Nitya Akineza, Ariana Albiar, Ruth Alemu, Mariam Alizahi, Richard Amaya, Emily Anchekta, Sebastian Antoine, Nahom Azrat, Andrew Atienza, Wangi Ayele, Rachel Bachman, Edwin Barrios Vasquez, Jaden Berry, Monique Boteng, Dixie Caballero Carranza, Griselda Castellan Oriana, Curtis Chambers, Dion Chase, Ruth Cherabet, Deja Cornelio, Stephanie Cruz Lemus, Mina Dakovich, Emmanuel de Francois Saiz, Muse Degu, Mikias Durso, Julmi Diaz, China Dixon, Javine Douglas, Samantha Ebango Baella, Destiny Evans, Raquel Feldman, David Falivi, Christina Garrido Martinez, Hannah Ganana, Jason Guevara, Mahan Hagigatian, Irene Hahn, Ashley Henson, Lauren Hodges, Sarmai Jarabian, Jan Yasinski, Kimberly Jolie,
Oh, yeah.
Genesis Justo, Amir Kane, Nati Kasahun, Maisa Kobale Keita, Sadiq Khwaja, Efrata Kifle, Hees Kim, Mahadir Kore, Natalia Kutinska, Alasan Kuyate, Simone Kulinski, Lance Lorenzo, Mohammed Mabrouk, Murdo McLeod, Kande Mande, Luke Manganello.
Carrying on, Natalie Marti, Giovanni Martinez Ariola, Fabio Martinez Ariola, Camila Martinez Martinez, Samuel Emba, Meredith McCollum, Jonathan Mejia, Erica Mejia Garcia, Stefan Mekini, Jalen Mendoza, Efrata Minkstu, Lucas Mink, Vanessa Mithraniate, Abdul Hakim Mohammed, Bida Momini, Camila Montoya Campos, Andrea Morales, Deb Mullitz, Michael Tonatia More Cordero, Byron Navarrete Mombreno, Zolma Navarro, Sam Hall Nagasi, Christopher Oriana Lemos, Christopher Palanche, Jordan Peel, Tiana Pendergrast, Tisha Ferrone, McKenna Phillips, Sarah Picarillo, Alicia Purse, Dinaka Rathnayaka Mayan Selagi, Leila Redore, Jade Rivas Garcia, Julie Enrique Rosa, Stephen Ruiz, Clive Ruiz, Isaac Salas, Tofik Ahmad Siddiqui, Kana Seki, Sophia Sergi, Mikhail Siokis, Joel Teklu, Kale Tesfaye, Hana Tessom, Ava Tuma, Redia Tesagaya, Jesus Stephen Vasquez Gomez, Karina Vesudaya, Maria Victoria Villegas, Marquez Walker, Nathan Voldemichael, Faven Voldenseban, Lavea Wolfkeys, Muse Ishetla, Kea Vilma, Hermela Yimam, Dagmao Yimam, Gabriela Zambrano, Tatiana Zavala, Nahom Zudi, and Kitty Zhang. We'll go ahead and unmute you all so we can all recognize all your hard work. We're really proud of all of you, everybody. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rock.
Thank you.
Yes, Rock.
We are going to keep you unmuted for this next part so you can hear your classmates. The student who applied to the most colleges goes to...
Yeah, it has to be me, I swear to God.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, this student, and again, these are your votes. This is not Mrs. Olszewski and I. These are based on your votes. But the student who applied to the most scholarships is Hannah.
Yeah. Yay.
Get that money.
Okay, the student who always applied at the last minute, the award goes to...
Thanks,
I
Father.
do believe she voted for herself for this.
The student who was always smiling goes to Mina.
Mina.
Yay! Let's support Mina.
All right, the award for the student who will most likely major in science goes to Dixie Caballero Carranza. You see the little sticker? That's as close as I could get to science if my eyes at home. It's nature, right?
The student who is most likely to major in art, that award goes to Kana. Congrats, Kana.
Yay, Kana.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, let's see, I'm out of order here. Okay, the student who is most likely to major in medicine goes to Fabina Baby. Okay, can you all see what that little sticker says? Can you read that? I don't know if you can read it. It says, I was good at the doctors today. Again, but I got to work with it at home. Remember, I have grandchildren, so I have stickers.
I don't have stickers, but I do have paper, construction paper. And the next award goes to the most likely to major in humanities. That award goes to Maddie.
Maddie. Yay, Maddie.
Okay. I think I don't have a sign for this one. Oh no, hold on. Why don't you go ahead with yours, Mr. Taylor?
Oh, well, that would take us right to snacks, which is
okay.
there was you know, a battle to the end for your favorite snack. So we're gonna count it up from the top 3. In third place, it's a clementines. In second place, it's potato chips.
Yeah.
And in first place, everybody's favorite, by an overwhelming margin of 47% of votes, it's granola bars.
Yeah.
You guys love granola bars.
Awesome. Okay, actually, I didn't miss something. It's just that we have an award, another award going to the same person. So this was the student who was most likely to major in engineering. You tell me. This is who everybody voted for.
Oh yeah, ready. Women in STEM, period.
Okay. Awesome. What's next, Mr. Taylor?
Favorite volunteer.
Oh, okay, I have that one. Am I still on camera?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Our new volunteer this year, Barbara Jordan.
Barbara.
Barbara, yay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here she is bringing snacks. Here, full of snacks.
And then finally, our final superlative award goes to the student who helped the most. This is the student that everyone felt helped out the most. And so we're honored to recognize for the 3rd time today. Let's hear it for Radiant, everybody.
Oh yeah,
Radiant. Yeah, Radiant. Yeah.
Couldn't have done it without you. Yeah. So thank you so much for all your votes, everybody. And even if you weren't picked right now, know that you're all winners, and Mrs. Oshesky in my hearts.
Oh.
Absolutely. Okay. Sorry, guys, I had closed something that I wasn't supposed to, so I'm reopening it. Yeah, congratulations on your awards. Thank you for cheering for each other. Keep it up all through your actual, whatever your graduation is going to be for BCC. I know they're looking for people to answer surveys about what would you like to see for your overall BCC graduation. So please respond to those things. And I'll turn it back over to Mr. Taylor.
All right, so now we have the big awards today. So we have 2 $50 Amazon gift cards to be awarded. And so I made slips of paper for everyone who registered. However, you have to be present currently to win. So I'm gonna draw a name, and if the person isn't here, we'll just keep drawing till we get somebody. Looks like we have an amazing turnout, so I'm imagining this person's here. So after the award ceremony concludes, we'll reach out to you by email with the information on how to redeem your gift card. But we're going to keep you unmuted so we can all clap for everybody for the person who wins. All right, so here we go. We're going after a special BCC bowl. And our first winner, let's see if they're here today. I'm going to search. They aren't. So we're going to keep going. And that's fine.
Hello, Mr. Taylor.
What's that?
Hello.
Hi, it's Ruth Cherevitz. Let's hear it for Ruth.
Hey, Ruth.
Yeah.
Get it.
Winner. And our second winner today, going out of the bowl, it's Hannah T.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Congrats, Hannah. So Ruth and Hannah, congrats to you both. We will be reaching out to you via email on how to redeem these awards. Thanks so much for being here. Great. And so with that, everyone, I'm going to just go ahead and put on some, closing remarks on my part, which is that, first of all, I know I've only been here for half the year, but it's been a joy being able to work with you all. You're incredibly inspiring every day. And it's been actually great to be able to stay in contact with you during this time out of school. Hopefully it's added some normalcy to this insane time. But you are all like the strongest people that I know, and I am so excited for you in this next chapter in your lives. So I want to thank you all and thank you for celebrating with us today. And also to your families, thank you for all that you've done. Make sure if they're around, give them a thumbs up, high five, a hug. Later, give them a thumbs up, high five, a hug for all the support and everything and making your dreams come true. And again, to our CollegeTracks sponsors, volunteers, and friends, thank you for your continued generosity in making all this work possible. So hopefully see you in person soon enough, but best of luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Graduates, so just a few
Thank you,
more
Mr. Hill. Thank
comments.
you, Mr. Taylor.
I echo
Thank
much
you,
of what
David.
Mr. Taylor said, but I want you to know how much you mean to us. You make every day that we're there at school, even when we're at home working with you and virtually, you make every day meaningful. You make every day fun. We believe in you. We celebrate everything that you've accomplished. It really touches us to be able to do this sort of work. And we know we're passing many of you, I hope all of you, along to our college success coaches. That's such a great program, as you've heard a couple of times today. But if one more reason to have you join that program is that helps us stay in touch with you, because we're always chatting back and forth with the coaches about what's going on with all of you. So please make sure that you do that. We do care about what happens in your future. Of course, we'll be working with the current juniors next year, so we won't have as much contact, but we'll miss you. We want you to keep your dreams alive. We're cheering for you. We're in your corner, even if you're not seeing us. But stay healthy, stay strong, and come back and visit us at BCC. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
If you
Thank you,
like,
Ms. Wachowski.
hi. You can stay on the meeting for a short time if you want to chat with your friends. Our program is finished, so if you need to go, feel free to exit the meeting. But we're gonna stay on for about 10 more minutes if people want to just chat. Okay. Congrats.
Hey, dude.
Would we be able to like volunteer to help like in the future now that I guess we're graduates?
You mean like coming into school, Karina? Or
Yeah, like the same way like we have volunteers who like help edit our essays and whatnot. Like, could we come back and do that?
That's an interesting question. We haven't had students come back in that way. We definitely have had students come in to speak at different events. Oftentimes, like when you all are home from school on winter break. Just to tell about the college experience that you're having, how you made your decision, things like that. The younger students always like to hear. We don't exactly know how we're going to be running our summer sessions that we always have. We've got some plans in place, but it's a little difficult because we don't know if we can be in the schools yet or not. So that would be something that it would be fabulous to have your help. So thank you for mentioning it, and then once we figure out how we need to run things, and we can get in touch with you, or others let us know if you're interested. Okay. Thanks for the question, Karina.
So you can all probably unmute yourselves now if you want to talk to each other. It's like the lower left-hand corner of your screen, you'll see a little microphone. If you click that, it'll unmute you. So feel free to talk, to catch up, or just hang out. It's cool.
Wait, is graduation pushed back or canceled?
I don't think that they have made a decision yet. Is that Musay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that I've seen a couple of things. I know that the SGA from BCC had sent out a survey in the last few days, and I passed it on to you again last night. That you have to do it through your MCPS email, but they were just looking for feedback about what you were hoping, what your ideas would be, or alternatives that they were considering, and trying to get the class of 2020's feedback on what you would like. But as far as officially the MCPS graduation event, it hasn't been announced. We don't know.
Also, Mrs. O sent out a form, which is for our like decision day Instagram. So if you want to have like a post with a picture of you saying where you're gonna go and like a senior quote, just make sure to fill that form out, and then you'll be featured.
What's the page called again?
It's called BCC Seniors. It hasn't gone live yet. We're waiting for admin to confirm that we can post stuff, but yeah.
I know.
I hear voices. Do you all want to talk to each other a little bit? If you don't want to, that is fine. We're not trying to keep you on here, but just trying to give you the opportunity, because you don't often get to see each other these days unless you're in class together.
Hi, this is Linda, and I'm the CEO of CollegeTracks. And I just think all you guys are awesome. I love being part of this graduation, and I just want to thank Patty and Ben, Ms. Taylor, for being so supportive of all of you, and just watching you all work together, and how important you are to our community, and how much we believe in you. And I just wish you all the best for a wonderful future. And please come back and volunteer and stay involved, and be the best that you can be, especially in these really difficult times. So thanks for getting on this too. I know that it's crazy with this coronavirus and stuff, and the fact that you took time out of your day to be together and be celebrated is just really beautiful. So thank you.
Thanks, Linda.
Thank you.
Hey, I have one more thing to
you.
say, actually. Did everybody notice my bear? Did you see my bear in the back, or do I need to bring him forward? I'll bring him forward. Again, remember, I had to work with what I have at home. See what he's wearing?
Yeah. That's cute.
The t-shirt, but
I got one
he was
too.
rooting for you.
I got one too. He got blue and gold.
Oh, perfect.
He'll be chilling. His name is Joe.
Is anybody else willing to put their video on? I'm seeing a lot of names and not a lot of faces. No, Cecile, here it comes. I hear Mina's voice. Hi, Mina.
Hi.
Good to see you.
You too.
Good. Is everybody feeling well? Your families are okay? I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, well, I think we're probably ready to carry on with our day. Thank you for being here. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Everyone.
Thank
Congrats
you so
again.
much.
Bye-bye. You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Oh, everybody's leaving
I
out.
hear Hannah now. Where are you?
I'm good.
Put your camera off.
What is it? Oh,
Yay. Hi,
yeah.
Hannah.
Hi.
It's good to
Hello.
see you.
Hi. Thank you. You too.
Dixie, how are you? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. That's good.
Thanks again for joining us today.
We're going to say goodbye now, and we hope we see you real soon, okay? Be well. Bye-bye.